So, you've been living for about 11 years now. And like anyone who's been doing something for a while, I know you have had experiences and done things that have helped to shape and define who you are. What are your values? What are your passions? And also, what is it that you really care about? What is it that you think is important for others to understand about you? Not easy questions to answer, and certainly there is no right answer. And yet, in the task that you will be given tomorrow, you will need to design a piece of art. The challenge is to create something that will evoke a response from the people who view it. Now, like every artist, you will need to determine two things to meet this challenge with success. One, what is your purpose? And two, what do you want the viewer to take away from your art? Let's break these two down, shall we? What is your purpose really means one of three things. Do you want to tell a story about something that happened to you? Do you want to share something that you believe is really valuable or important? Or do you want to describe a change you have undergone? To select all three would be ambitious, so pick one and do it well. The second criteria, what do you want the viewer to take away from your artwork? 1. Do you want them to understand what you feel about this thing? Then they should be able to identify your feeling. 2. Do you want them to understand your experience? Well, they should be able to say what you did. Or 3. Do you want them to understand what you value, what you truly care about? Now, the drum roll, please. To do this task, you are going to create a great piece of artwork using the medium of story quilting. A story quilt is something that blends the craft of quilting or sewing bits of fabric together with the cloth and the craft of telling a story. The only difference is no words, no language, just images on cloth or paper that represent what you want to say. The history of story quilting is significant. Quilting itself dates back to about the 13th century, starting in early Asia. Early Japanese quilters, who could not afford the luxury of fine fabrics, would use this technique to reinforce their clothes as a protection from the harsh winters in Japan. But over the years, this craft has developed into a style of quilting that is seen in the likes of many contemporary artists. Faith Ringgold, for example. In Faith's own words, ideas come from reflecting on my life and the lives of people I have known and have in some way been inspired by. So, are you ready to try? Your homework tonight is twofold. 1. Think about the purpose for your design. And 2. See if you can find a symbol, a picture, an artifact, or something in your home that represents this purpose. For example, if you were to value words, your symbol might be a dictionary. But if you were to value friendship, your symbol might be something that you've shared with a friend, like a friendship bracelet or a photo of the two of you. Perhaps your purpose is really to let someone know about something significant that's happened in your life, like winning a tournament. Well, bring in a picture of that trophy, or actually bring in the trophy itself if you want. And finally, if your purpose is something on more of a personal note, and you want the viewer to really know about a change that has happened within you, take a moment and think, what is it that I could bring in that symbolizes this change? Be open-minded, be a risk taker, and bring your enthusiastic attitude to the class. See you tomorrow.